Hi, welcome to my channel EXP. In this video today, I want to share with you what happens during enlightenment. I've experienced enlightenment in 2024 after around 12 years of my spiritual awakening journey, and it was a profound experience, and it was a bit shocking too, and it was so confusing too for me at that time because it was a sudden event that happened, a sudden experience that I've gone through. So in this video, I just wanted to share with you what happens during our enlightenment because after my enlightenment, I was looking at online for help, like what happened to me, what is it exactly. So I saw some questions from so many people asking what happens actually during enlightenment, and so as I've experienced enlightenment, I just want to share with you in this video if you are also looking for such an answer. So, what happens during our enlightenment? So, we have an energy, a dormant energy, or a potential energy where it has no movement and it stays at the bottom of our spinal cord, and it will start to rise all through the spinal cord, and it goes all through the spinal cord on the back side and goes up, and it comes out from this area, and then it will pour like this, and then it becomes, we feel like it becomes one with the that oneness or consciousness. So this is a very basic explanation because this is actually what happens during our enlightenment. And after my enlightenment experience, I researched a lot about this process, what happened to me, what is that process. And then I came to know that from so many enlightened beings, their explanations, their messages, and their texts. I researched a lot, and I found this common pattern in everyone, in all those people's lives. So this is the common thing that happened to all the enlightened beings, and that's where this energy moving from the spinal cord to this area and coming out, pouring, feeling like pouring out, and then becoming one with that consciousness. And then after that, it will come back again. Like we will sense ourselves with that energy again here inside our body, and it will be like circulating inside our body. Before also, it was like working through all our body, healing us and providing the knowledge to us so that we can align with it. Or usually enlightenment happens when we get a capability to surrender to that energy, or a capability to show free will for that energy to rise. So we can, with our free will, raise that energy. So we have to be in a acceptance mode, or like a surrender mode, where we can let it do what it wants to do. And what it does is it just rises all through the spinal cord and goes up, and if there is any blockages, it will communicate with us. I was communicated at this heart chakra area about like there was a blockage, and I had to do a bit of positive affirmations like I am love, I am love. So simple, right? So I did that, and it just moved up through this area, through chakra, they say, and this third eye chakra, and then this top chakra and came out and like pouring. I felt like so confused actually, because I was vibrating like anything. All this, my spinal cord was vibrating like this, like anything. Actually, I was in a sleeping position at the time, because just before sleep, it happened, and I was in a sleeping position, and I felt like vibrating like anything during the time. Because of that intense vibration, I was scared a bit. But however, we have to let it do what it wants to do. So I was just sensing what was happening at that time, and this was the thing that happened to me at the time. And after researching a lot about this process, this phenomenon, I understood that this is a process of enlightenment. So usually the energy starts from the base of our spinal cord and it goes up, becomes one with that consciousness. And then I would like to say here that energy is not like a single entity coming out, leaving this body. It was like a connection, like all through that. During my experience, I felt it like a continuous thing happening, like from my bottom to that oneness. It felt like a continuous flow. However, it also felt like a depression that happens in ocean or sea, right? So it will have a center, like a center where things are like circulating. Around that, we have so much of disturbances. So we have a center, and it will find a land for its landfall. So like that, it had some center like thing, but it was a continuous passage of that energy. And also, that energy is not just energy. It is. I felt it like this. It was like information and also power. So later I understood after researching. So Kundalini energy, they term it as that energy as Kundalini energy, and that Kundalini energy felt it like power, whereas our soul or Atma, true self. So we have different words, but the concept is almost the same. So that particular soul or Atma, I felt it like an information or collection of energies, where it wants to express here in this body, in this mind, in a certain way, like doing different actions, doing different things. And also karma accumulation, we have a separate karma accumulation bank, where it will it will have a record of our actions, whether they are aligning with our true self or not. So all this information and the collection of energies is like our soul or Atma, and Kundalini energy is like power. So this power and that information of our Atma or energies, they both combine together. They are not like separate, they are combined together, just like we have the information plus power we see in our internet, where we have both power and the information. That internet, where we connect, we have a cable, so it has both the power and also the information. So we can separate them. They are mixed up together. So it passes all through that cable, and we have inside we have a power cable and also information, both like separated kind of architecture inside the cable, and the power and the information are combined together, and they will just pass through the cable to wherever we connect it to. So like that, I felt it like the information and power passing through the spinal cord. I was vibrating like anything. I also studied in some articles, like for some people it was so calm and peaceful. However, for me, it is a bit different. I was a bit scared for that intense vibrations. However, nothing happened to me because I'm speaking to you in this video. So nothing happened to me. However, I felt so much of vibrations, and after that also I had to ground myself a lot by staying in the nature, feeling that freshness, and also I had to eat meat for grounding to come back into this world again as a human being. For some time, I felt like I was not a human being, kind of, and also I felt like I was born again, but in this adult body, not like in a like a infant. So this is what happened during my enlightenment, and also after researching a lot, I studied so many articles, books, so many texts, so many people's messages who experienced enlightenment. So this is just the common thing. The energy raises from our spinal cord from the bottom to the top chakra to this area, and becomes one with that consciousness, and then again we will start to operate here like a human being. And that process itself is so profound in general for everyone. Maybe that's why everyone is so curious about enlightenment. So, as a person who experienced enlightenment, I just wanted to share from my experience and in this video so that it may help you in some way if you're also looking for an answer. So I hope it helps you in some way, isn't it? So if it helped you in some way, please hit the like button. And if you have anything to share, please put that in the comment section. I just love reading the comments. And if you are new to this space, please subscribe to this channel because I will be making more videos on enlightenment, spirituality, and self development. So thanks for watching. Namaste.